This is what's happening on the Sun today, April 20th, 2011. First, looking at the sunspots, we see that region 1191 is still very stable. 1193 has shown a little bit of growth, particularly near the leading spot. That small region just to its south and east is still there, but still not numbered. Region 1195 is rotating over the east limb and is now fully visible. There seems to be a small region following along behind it, so soon we'll probably have yet another numbered region on the disk. As far as flare activity is concerned, we've only had one C flare in the last 24 hours, and that was from region 1195. Starting our 360-degree tour of the Sun with the Stereo Ahead spacecraft, we can see that region 1185, which is just to the west of Sun Center in this image, is still quite active. Region 1193, which is shown on the east limb here, is still showing quite some signs of life. SDO provides us with a view of the side of the Sun that is facing the Earth. In the movies here, I'd like you to particularly concentrate on region 1193 and the growth around that leading spot, and also the new regions coming over the southeast limb. For some obscure reason, SDO didn't seem to have a very extensive movie of the magnetic field, so I'll drop that one today. But you can see in this still that the new growth around the negative leading spot is positive polarity. That's a promising sign for further activity. In the Helium-2 304 movie, I'd like you to concentrate on two prominence eruptions, one near region 1193 and the other one on the northeast limb. The one on the northeast limb is particularly spectacular. You can see some evidence for that same eruption in the northeast in the coronal movie if you look carefully. Otherwise, of interest is the relative level of activity of the region going over the northwest limb compared with that coming on the southeast limb. In the stereo behind data, we see that eruption in the northeast very clearly, right near disk center. Right there. Did you see it? From the composite coronal image, we see at the moment that we have basically the quiet side of the Sun facing the Earth, so solar activity is probably going to remain quite low for the next few days. The SOHO coronagraph data shows that we continue to have coronal mass ejections, and particularly I think you can see the coronal mass ejection associated with that filament eruption near disk center. You can see it flowing off to the north and east. The same thing but fainter in the larger C3 field of view. The auroral zone seems a little more disturbed than yesterday, and we've had minor storm conditions as the KP index reached a value of 5. Whether that is due to the higher speed solar wind or the effects of that 15th of April CME remains to be seen. So in summary then, the sunspot number has reached a value of 76, the X-ray background remains at B4, the radio sun is fairly stable at 111 solar flux units, the solar wind speed has increased to 530 km per second, and the KP index has varied between 1 and 5 in the last 24 hours. So what's my forecast for the next 24 hours? Until we get some more growth in some of these regions or a new region emerge, I think we're only going to get the occasional C flare, and I think the chances of an M or an X flare are very remote. I think we will continue to get coronal mass ejections, and according to the NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center, a geomagnetic storm is possible in the next 2 to 3 days. So that's it for today. Keep safe. Bye for now.